Are there any rules for customs valuation that are accepted worldwide? Customs value of imported goods has to be determined in accordance with the national laws of a country. However, in the case of a WTO member country, its national laws on customs valuation have to be based on the following WTO instruments. Article 7 of the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, the Agreement on Implementation of Article 7 of the GATT, the Uruguay Round Ministerial Decision regarding cases where customs administrations have reasons to doubt the truth or accuracy of the declared value, which has been subsequently adopted as a decision of the WTO Committee on Customs Valuation. How soon is a WTO member country required to implement the Agreement on Customs Valuation? Normally, as soon as a country becomes a member, they are allowed to delay the application of the Agreement on Customs Valuation for up to 5 years from the date on which they joined the WTO. Are there any other systems of customs valuation? Yes. The national laws for customs valuation in some countries still follow the Brussels definition of value based on the 1953 Convention on the Valuation of Goods for Customs Purposes. What is the essential difference between the Brussels definition of value and the valuation system under the Agreement on Customs Valuation? The former is based on the national concept of an idea or normal value that a good would fetch in the open market, whereas the latter is based on a positive concept relying more on the actual price paid or payable for the good being valued. What are the GATT principles of customs valuation? Article 7 of the GATT of 1994 lays down the main principles of customs valuation. Customs value should not be arbitrary, fictitious, or based on value of indigenous goods. It should be real and based on the actual value of goods under import or of like goods. It should also be derived from a sale or offer of sale in the ordinary course of business under fully competitive conditions. If the actual value is not ascertainable, the customs value should be based on the nearest ascertainable equivalent of such value. The Agreement on Customs Valuation contains provisions to implement these principles. What are the different methods of customs valuation allowed under the Agreement on Customs Valuation? The preamble to the Agreement on Customs Valuation recognizes that, to the greatest extent possible, the basis of customs value should be the transaction value. However, in all, it provides for 6 methods of valuation to be applied in the following order. 1. The transaction value method. 2. Comparative value method based on transaction value of identical goods. 3. Comparative value method based on transaction value of similar goods. 4. Deductive value method based on subsequent sale price in the importing country. 5. Computed value method based on cost of materials, fabrication, and profit in the country of production. And 6. Fallback method based on previous methods with greater flexibility. Can the sequence be altered? Article 4 of the Agreement on Customs Valuation allows an importer to request reversal of the order of application between the deductive value method and the computed value method. However, the developing countries are allowed to make a reservation to the effect that such reversal will be subject to approval by customs authorities.